Welcome to the Panthers Den, Camp El Savona's athletic podcast. Meet our athletes, learn about our athletic programs, and hear what it's like to bring hard work and teamwork to the field. Now, welcome Athletic Director, Mr. Loveless, to bring us the grit and glory and insight to high school athletics.
We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is our fourth podcast here in the Panther Den. Today, we welcome Alicia Simmons. I told you I was going to say it wrong. Alicia, I told you.
Always.
I know. One day I'm going to get it.
Between you and Sean, I don't know.
I think I just need to call you by your last name. Just drop the first name, call you by your last name.
Or just call me Alicia. That's stupid. Okay.
Thanks, Alicia. Anyways, you listeners out there, I forgot you're there. This is Alicia. She is our athletic trainer, and I'm sure you've seen her here a lot. She sets up on the track oftentimes. You see with the cool red golf cart with their supplies and equipment.
The cool whip.
The cool whip. You drive more than I do now. Anyways, Alicia, can you tell the listeners about yourself? How's your experience been here at Camp El Savona?
I am loving my experience so far here at Camp El Savona. To be honest, it's been welcoming, and I've had a great experience this fall. A little bit about myself. I am an athletic trainer, been one for about 18 years. Mostly I have worked at the Division III and Division II level of NCAA. I recently just left the U.S. Army up at Fort Drum, so I'm now here and loving it. Most of the athletes, if they go in and see our physicians, they'll see me in clinic and also on the sideline.
That is awesome. So, kind of leads into the next question pretty well. So, why do you think we see more and more high schools seeking athletic training services?
So, athletic trainers bring a set of skills that you don't normally see in the fact of we're able to evaluate, assess, and treat musculoskeletal injuries. So if an athlete wants to continue to play, we're able to provide those services to be able to strengthen and return an athlete faster to the game, as well as to preventative measures. I gave all the fall coaches some warm-up stuff to do to enhance their warm-ups to do some injury prevention, and hopefully that worked this season. But athletic trainers are able to bring that. We are able to care for any emergent injuries, and we saw that this fall too. So it's just athletic trainers are kind of like we're the jack of all trades, master of none. We can do a little bit of everything. We are emergency responders. We can do rehab physical therapy type exercises with athletes, and we just want to see athletes play.
Yes, we do. You call yourself a jack of all trades. I see you as an in-house specialist. Speaking for the coaches and as the athletic director, we're so thankful to have you. Just the peace of mind that we have, like I said, that in-house expert here to support us. And we have some certifications, we have some training, but nothing to the level that you have. And I know, speaking about the athletes and the families, they're super appreciative that we have this to offer them. But here we are in the cusp of Halloween, Alicia. So I have to ask a question. Give me two types of candy that you love to get when you're trick-or-treating as a child.
So Brody and I actually were talking about this today at lunch, and we have made it official. Brody and I are going trick-or-treating because she dislikes Twix and Reese's peanut butter cups. I absolutely love those. If I could have those, I'd gladly take them. And while she absolutely loves Whoppers and black licorice, and I would be more than happy to give those up.
Oh, black licorice. We could have a whole podcast on just that. I don't know many people that like black licorice. For our listeners, Brody, if we recall, he was our athletic trainer last year at Camp El Savona. And so, black licorice, what was the other one you said you give up?
Whoppers.
Really, Whoppers?
Yeah.
What is it about the Whoppers?
I don't like the malt chocolate. It just, just texture, and nah, I'm good.
All right. So this next question is more just for me specifically. I've always wondered this. I hear people say all the time that athletes are accident prone. Is that actually a thing? Like, do people, are there some out there just simply are more likely to get hurt?
Yes and no. So there's times where throughout my career I'll say it's an ankle season because it's just nothing but ankle sprains. But as far as one person being more prone or susceptible, it can occur for the fact of their mechanics are bad or the fact that they don't fully recover and they're pushing back too soon and they're not fully strong and ready to go and they're not doing the proper physical therapy to get back all the way and they're not focusing on the whole body more holistically instead of just one body part. So everything else weakens up while they're focusing on one area, opens it up for more injury.
Okay, so you hear that, athletes? You are not unlucky. All right, there's other reasons that you might feel like you're accident prone. But you're here first, Alicia. So I have one more question for you. Favorite sport to cover at the high school level? I know you have a lot of experience at the D3 too, but in your high school experiences, favorite sport to cover? And you don't have to choose mine. I don't take it personal.
I was a swimmer in high school, but I do have to say it's not my favorite to cover. I would have to say I'm between wrestling and men's lacrosse or boys lacrosse. Those are my two favorite, and it's only for the fact of I'm kept busy, the blood time, the injuries. It's just a little bit faster pace, and as much as I don't want injuries to happen, I want to have a boring night. It's a little bit more just up my alley.
Awesome. So you're that wrestler, so you'll probably be seeing a lot of Alicia just because you're her favorite. So Alicia, we're going to end here. Thanks so much for joining us and giving us a little bit of insight on what you do for us here at Camp Savona. I personally thank you. Our athletes thank you for what you do for them each and every day. For our listeners, just a reminder that winter signups are still going on. Please sign up as soon as possible. I'm still looking for a few more in some of our levels. Directly speaking to you 7th and 8th graders. Our season starts November 18th. That's the first practice. Our mandatory parent meeting takes place on November 13th, where you'll have the opportunity to meet Alicia if you haven't met her yet. And as we always end, remember our 2 daily morning questions I want you to ask yourself. Number 1, what can I do today to get closer to where I want to be? Number 2, who needs my help today? Until next time, Panther family, signing off. Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.
Tune in to our next episode of the Panthers Den. Until then, go Panthers!